Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 59 of Europa Universalis IV as Venice, although we did form Italy a little while ago. We are now at war with France. We want to try and take as much of the coast from them as possible, and then we'll probably just have one more war with Spain, just to take the last province. Right, peace offer from Trier. They want to give us war reps. Okay, Trier, get out of there. Which is good. This will give us more war score. It's going to be difficult to get all the war score that we need. It's also a pain that France are actually in a war with somebody else. I really hate that that event. It's not a good one way or another. We do need Pyreneo to fall so we can get down here. We'll lose the tradition for now, I suppose. Got another fort here worth falling. So, France, how are you doing in your other war against the Commonwealth? You are hurting. I'm really surprised France hasn't peaced out by now. At least out of their other war. It's got to happen sooner or later. They're almost 100% occupied down here. Now, obviously, most of the stuff up north is unfortunately occupied by Austria and the Commonwealth. I do have an army up there in France and in Paris. And remember, even if France do peace out with the Commonwealth and get all of this land released, they don't actually have any. They don't have any army left. You know, they've been completely wiped. Looks like Portugal's probably going to go and get that. Okay, we gain an army organizer. Doesn't make that much of a difference to us. What's the build here now? It's a little bit of a weird configuration. Let's put you up to 100 lights. Let's put you up to 20 heavies. We'll leave the galleys and the transports alone for now. Are there any more random ships around? There are actually. We've actually got a couple of spare galleys there, so we'll move you in. And there's another heavy. Some ships are actually getting produced quite quickly here. And there's just that one final province which we probably won't get because it's more than likely somebody else will move in there first. Actually, yeah, the Commonwealth are moving down there. The Commonwealth are going to siege that. That is unfortunate. So we don't want to peace out with Savoy yet because I want to try and take all of this stuff from France. So we're just going to hang on and hope that France peace out of their other war first. They should do. If we start getting the call for peace, it could be problematic. We've also got a province there that we need to go and unsiege. So who is in this war against us on the other side? Hungary we don't really care about. That is one problem, of course. When that war ends, we will be at war with Hungary. Hungary's currently 100% sieged. So they're not a problem to me at all. Great Britain's got some rebel problems. Scandinavia has done incredibly well. It looks like Russia never managed to form, but Norway still exists over there in Iceland. Scandinavia is just spreading across the map like an absolute plague. Korea is absolutely huge. China obviously exploded. So yeah, quite interesting. We had some rebels there. I just dismissed it and didn't actually see where that was. I have to admit I wasn't paying attention to it. Not sure that it's any. Oh no, it's actually down there in Provence. That's unfortunate. Well, we do have a group down there which we were sort of keeping back for a rainy day, so we can go and use those to retake Provence. It is one of the provinces that we do actually want to take from France because it's part of the Mediterranean coast. Cossack aggression or lose. Well, we'll pick that up. We lose a base tax. We gain a border friction CB on the Commonwealth. Didn't actually want it, but never mind. So, can I get down here, actually? Can I get through Spain? No, I cannot. That's a little bit of a problem, as France have managed to secure access through there. At least you don't get naval attrition by just having huge stacks. Oh, they've actually pieced out of that other war. Okay, that's fine. Well, we're currently already sieging. Let's detach a siege and move you there. Let's get you up to... well, you're all kind of trapped down here at the moment. You're just sitting down there in my province. That's fine. Got a few more bits and pieces I need to take from them. We don't need military access. We're not piecing out with Savoy. We don't have the call for peace yet. We're going to take that back. We should be able to get a good war score against France now. France are going to start rebuilding their army. So I'm going to try and use one of these stacks, or at least one of these stacks, just to go around and start doing some cleanup duty. France is murking up very hard here right now. But if Paris falls, it'll help. It'll also be nice once Austria get rid of all their flipping troops, because then I'll be able to see what's going on. You guys probably can't get out of there yet. Until Pyreneo falls, most of these guys are actually kind of stuck behind the lines. They're stuck behind the fort, which is not great. However, though, we are managing to get a few cheap kills in here and there. Didn't manage to grab all of these guys. Savoy's still wanting to peace out. We do have the call for peace now. I definitely want to try and at least get Paris to fall, because that'll give us a lot more war score against France. Let's group you guys together for now. Would France be willing to accept my offer? Probably not. We needed like 91% war score. They are on negative 107 because the demands exceed the war score. So I think we definitely have to take Paris at least. We don't even have a siege guy up there, which is unfortunate. Portugal wants military access. I'll take that war exhaustion. I'm not too bothered. Minus 7% on Pyreneo there. Of course, they're now getting troops down here and starting to try and take stuff back. So I'm just going to go and start wiping them out. Of course, now we're at war with Hungary. Although most of Hungary has been eaten by the Commonwealth. So that's alright. Not too bothered about Hungary if that is the case. So let us continue to move around and just try and wipe out all these little stacks where possible. In fact, Hungary are unsieging Savoy. Let's go and get that 20 stack up there in Venice. Come on, Paris, hurry up and fall. They can't take back Savoy, they don't have enough men, that's fine. Pyrenees on 0%. Let's go and try and take that back. No, I'm not letting you out of this, Savoy. I don't actually want anything from you. I just need to take stuff from France. It's your own fault for being friends with France. What can I tell you? You're going to detach and then move into there and finish that army off, even though you don't have a leader and it's in the mountains. Should be okay. And for all of your mercenaries, France, it ain't going to save you. 42% chance that Paris is going to fall. Still hasn't yet. Hungary actually want to peace out. War reps, that's fine. So Hungary's now out of the war. That gives us much more war score against France. And if Paris does actually manage to fall, you guys please stop trying to unsiege stuff. Pyreneo's at 21% chance of falling. Was that Paris falling? No, it wasn't, unfortunately. Just, wow, the number of mercs that France is spitting out here is unbelievable. Still marching around with these 40 stacks. We're wiping them out quite nicely. We have won the siege of Paris. Oh, don't want to retreat there. Almost accidentally retreated. Let's just go and wipe out another group here. You guys can not really get to anywhere from where you are, so just sit in Paris for a moment. We'll just wait until this battle ends, and then we'll see how much war score we have against them. Oops, CBs everywhere. Okay, so 35% that's going to fall. They're still not willing to accept the peace offer. Negative 201. Demands still exceed war score. Fine, we can wait a little longer. We'll just have to try and siege more stuff out. You guys group up. Let's go and take some more land. Okay, we're now in a good position. We have won the siege of Pyreneo. Can we get access through Spain? They're probably going to tell us to... They would actually give it to us. Cheers, Spain. You're a bro. Let's go in there and deal with that. Let's go and march one of these other 40 stacks north so that we can go and deal with that. And we're going to go up now and start trying to carpet siege a little bit more of France. The more of them we can get sieged out, the less opportunity they're going to have to be getting more mercenaries. Another great advisor has died, which is our military guy. Let's go for the discipline. I know he's only like +1 skill, but I think that's really going to help in the... So this stack here, I'm literally just... I've obviously lost quite a bit of manpower in doing this. I've not been managing my attrition well at all. France are actually now willing to peace out. Are they willing to give me the peace deal that I want, is the question. No, they're still not. They're at -60 though. Their enthusiasm to continue this war is dropping like a rock. Let's go ahead and get 3 more galleys there and whatever. That'll do. That'll probably put us way over our force limit. We are already actually way over our naval force limit. So if that's the case, screw it. This campaign's almost over anyway. How did you... Yo, that's that stack you got up there. I see what you did there. Well, it's going to take you forever to get that back, so we'll go and engage the French army there. We should be able to wipe them out. In the meantime, I need to remember to stop pausing the flipping game and just get on with it. You're not going to be able to retake Paris, so I'm not bothered about that. I'm literally just going to go around and wipe little armies where I can. Of course, trying to do everything on speed 3 doesn't help. So let's get everyone to move into there. That should be a battle that we win easily. And we are in... It's actually grasslands. We've got a general there. France getting all the good rolls, of course, but we're massively outflanking them. So even though our front line's falling apart, recall our diplomat from Fazan. 85%. Wow, we can actually stat wipe the French army here. And by stat wipe, I mean we can stat wipe this bit of it. There's still all the other issues up further north. 99% war score. That's not what we have with France, though. Let's go and split these 2 armies up so they don't all go into the same location. Okay, France, are you willing yet? Still not willing. We are currently at -49. Savoy really want peace, and we do have the call for peace now, so we do need to get this sorted out as soon as possible. But we need to try and take as much stuff from France as we can. So, as we're doing quite well against France, I don't mind waiting a little bit and allowing some of their forces to regroup. I'm not going to allow them to get a significantly large enough stack to do anything. I'll actually just grab that because it's nearly done, and then we'll move in here. But it looks like that was either Naples or Fazan. They had the same idea that I did. We are currently stuck in a zone of control there, so let's move out. And we still can't get into there, but if you're going to keep moving units into the adjacent tiles, that's fine. Let's move you up into Calais. This battle should all go well for us. We've got a 70% chance that Anjou is going to fall, a 56% chance that Bourgogne is going to fall. France is still suiciding mercenaries into me consistently, which is making that nice and easy. Disease outbreak in Bourgogne, which is not a good thing. Come on, Anjou, will you please fall? Just burning on my manpower. There's Anjou falling. Let's go in here. France must be, like, utterly broken by now. Okay, France, are you willing to give me the peace deal that I want yet? No! -39. Demands still exceed war score. Our war score with France is 72%. I can get that up to 100. We just need to take a few more forts. Let's go and start sieging our way up on this side. We're just going to start moving north now. Monarch point cap is reached. We can... Let's just... no, we don't want to do that because we have a lot of coring to do. But we do need to do some development, though. Just a little bit because we've already reached the cap. Development. Cheapest. Let's just get spend a few admin points just to move it below the cap. We've also got... rebels in Vaux, which we need to sort out with mercantilism and ducats. So we need to try and get as many of their forts as possible. Bourgonnaise down. We can now move into there and kill you. There we go. We are now performing what is a relatively effective carpet siege. So this should make it almost impossible for the French to be able to rally. And we should be able to get a 100% war score with them quite easily now. Don't really want to take anything from Savoy. Maybe just take war reps or something like that. Luckily then, hopefully then, we won't have to go to war with France again. What are we up to? They're willing to take it. Good. I think we just take that right now. Let me just double check that it is everything that I want. That is all of the French coastal provinces. Done. Sorry to have bothered you, France. But there we go. Right, now let's take all of my troops. And you can stay there, actually. Because we still haven't finished with... still haven't finished with you yet. Now then, before we do this, war exhaustion is next to nothing. Let's go ahead and get all of this done as quickly as we can. Because we are more than 100% overextended. So we definitely don't want to take anything from Savoy. But we will piece them out. Now then, I want to keep some of these troops down on these provinces. One, probably going to get rebellions. And two, I want to be able to go to war with Spain again very soon. Lost our CB against France, that is fine. We have the call for peace, we are aware. So let us go ahead now and peace out. So Savoy, just give me war reparations. You don't have an awful lot of money. That'll do as far as I'm concerned. Didn't actually want anything from them anyway. We'll gain the inflation, we can buy it down. We've got a province. That's the one that we couldn't call. We could start doing the religious conversion first. So we do want to go to war with Spain. Obviously, we've overspent on Diplo points. We're also massively overextended. But we just need to go one more war with Spain and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, say 6 provinces, and we are done. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving people down into these provinces. Now, obviously, we do need to get rid of the overextension first. Let's have a look at the aggressive expansion map. I didn't even have a look. So, yeah, France hates us. Austria hates us. The Commonwealth hates us. Commonwealth is supposed to be a friend. Let's go and improve relations over there with the Commonwealth. They are quite outraged at the moment that we took so much stuff from France, and rightly so. Austria is our rival anyway, so there's no point sucking up with them. France... Yeah, it's all the aggressive expansion. If we improve relations with France, we might even possibly be able to get our alliance back, as weird as that may seem. Let's keep moving these guys down, because we do have a lot of groups up here. Did I lose a 20 stack somewhere? I seem to have an extra 20 stack. Let us go and split off the lights. You can go back to protecting trade in... probably Genoa it'll do. I'm not too bothered now. I'm not micromanaging, as you can tell. I just want to... Let's get rid of the inflation. I just want to achieve what I wanted to do in this playthrough, in this campaign, and I've almost got there. Let's move that 20 stack back out of the way. Move these other 40 stacks down. So, we've got some ships here. I'll tidy this fleet up momentarily, because I realise I've got ships all over the place that I don't need. So, yeah, that's going to need a little bit of a tidy. Got some more 40 stacks over here, so let's go and get them along the coast where we can. So, what have we got in this group? Any more ships? Is that everything in there? Yeah, I think we're going to have to split some of these off a little bit. I've got far too many here. Let's go ahead and get rid of 3 of the heavies. We'll get rid of 3 of the galleys. And we'll go and get rid of 5 of the transports. We'll select this unit and trash them. We'll get this unit repaired up. And then, hopefully, we won't be massively over the naval force. Yeah, we're slightly below now. That's fine, just under. We need... Oh, we've got... I started the missionary work in there, did I? That's fine, I suppose. 104 aggressive expansion is a lot. We do need that, overextension. We do need that to go away. Being over 100% extension causes a lot of bad things to happen. A lot of bad things to happen. Now, fortunately, we should be able to get rid of the overextension relatively quickly. French separatists are also very high. Languedoc and Narbonne, which are like the provinces that we're not in. That's farmlands anyway. Narbonne, we've already got a 40 stack in there. So I just say if they're going to pop, they're going to pop. We'll just keep taking a new guy. We don't really need the points at the moment. I mean, yeah, sure, we do still have some coring to do, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. We could just go and put that 20 stack in there, just in case those rebels do fire. So we've almost finished annexing Naples. So we know they've definitely got their cause now. But that annexation is almost done. So the only thing we need to do now is go to war with Spain. Spain are... There we go. There is the rebellion as expected. Let's move this. It's a big stack, actually. And we don't have a leader there. We're only in farmlands. But if we move this guy in... And then all of a sudden we deal with that rebellion quite nicely. Fantastic. Now, one thing that I will say is what I've been doing over the last 4 videos, and probably in the next one, because the next video will most likely be the war with Spain if we can get rid of all of our overextension. What have we got here? Lose some Diplo power. We're already in the tank. We'll lose the 5 Republican tradition. If I had all the time in the world and I wasn't pressed for time, I wouldn't have been playing as aggressively as I had here. I took far too much land far too quickly. It's put me in the negatives with diplomatic power. It's put me over 100% overextended. It's given me massive amounts of aggressive expansion. Luckily, we still haven't been coalitioned yet. But the point is, it was a very dangerous play to make, and the only reason I did it at the speed that I did is because I'm trying to get this particular sort of campaign wrapped up. Now, we don't have any alliances at the moment. I would like to get my alliance back with these guys. They're going to say no because they're hostile towards us at the moment. And we consider some provinces to be of vital interest that they really want. And we're allied to... they're allied to my rival. So, oh, the USA has declared independence. So we don't have any allies at the moment, which is problematic. There is the US of A. We'll go to that in a second. USA is not as big as you'd think it would be, but it's definitely there. Okay, let's go and have a look over here. We should be dealing with that rebellion quite nicely. So hopefully we can just go and take the stuff that we need from Spain before they can get into a coalition with us. I mean, theoretically, let's start that last core there. Theoretically, I could actually go and declare war on them now, even though we don't actually have the... we don't have enough free overextension to be able to take the provinces that we need. We are at a point... they wore off, didn't they? That's fine. We are actually at a point here where... Hang on. I'm trying to think of 3 different things at once. Turn stability on, gets rid of the national unrest. Okay. And increase tech cost and better missionary strength. We are at the point now where we could just go to war with Spain and start the war and start sieging their stuff out, and then we would be able to... piece them out. By the time we could piece them out, we would then hopefully have gotten rid of the overextension that we already have. At the moment, we're not making any progress over here. Probably a diplomatic reputation problem. Where are we? I don't want my city, or my view. 92.4%. Don't need an alliance from Württemberg. Rebel uprising, provincial separatists, that is fine. Yep, 92.4%. It still is not going up. And it's not telling me why. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't really matter if we don't get them integrated, because they do still technically belong to me, so that's fine. Let's go and move you guys in here. Obviously, we've got a lot of rebellions, but we should be able to deal with these. Take the extra trade power. Not that we're short on money, we've got 26k. Recall the diplomat from the Commonwealth. Maybe, just possibly, it's because we're more than 100% overextended. It's I don't normally go 100% overextended, so I'm not 100% sure of all of the effects that you get from that. Morale of armies, that'll be good when we are fighting Spain. It is going to happen. 1 or 2 more conversions that we can do, so let's carry on. Just gained a random 20,000 manpower at max stability. We're almost at max prestige. Our power projection has dropped down quite a bit, which is unfortunate. We are still working to improve relations with France. Yeah, I don't know why that isn't going up anymore. We do still have... Oh, it's because we don't have any diplo power. Of course it is. That's why it's not going up. We have no diplomatic power. We'll maintain the diplomat in France. This might be a bit of a long video, because I do want to try and get this... we can turn that off for now. I do want to try and get this particular campaign sort of wrapped up this week, which gives me one more video. The overextension is starting to go away. So that is good. So, there we go. Gain some cores. We can now do some more conversions. Of course, this is just going to cause more, more unrest, but that's fine. We can deal with that. What is our focus on at the moment? We have a... Let's press the right buttons here. No, we are actually on a Diplo focus. We are behind in Diplo tech, and March of Lords is pretty pointless. Unjustified demands would be more useful. I mean, that would have really helped with the war against France. We wouldn't have had to have sieged out as much stuff, but we're just so far behind on diplomatic power right now. In fact, if our leader dies off, I think we will go for a Diplo guy next. We do, of course, still need to get admin power, because we need the admin power in order to core the stuff that we need. But truce with Spain has ended. I think we're going to have to go to war with Spain very, very quickly before they can enter into a coalition against us. So I think we're going to be doing that before we start, well, at the very start of the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Venice, Italy, and I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.